Da, 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 da.
Hey!
Hey guys, bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien et vous?
Not bad, good. A little rainy today. Now the sun is coming out. We have a new president. I'm happy.
Yeah.
The world is a safer place today.
Donc il est content d'avoir un nouveau président du coup aujourd'hui. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Where is everybody?
They
Rien de
don't
personne?
No, they're here. They
Okay.
just won't see their faces.
Why?
When they ask a question, you see the faces,
Okay.
but not all the time because there's just too many people. That's why.
36? Okay. Attendees 32. Okay, that's good. Hey guys. Bonjour.
Okay, so we have a first question from Sandra.
Hey Sandra.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Good. Where are you?
I'm in Paris.
Where? Où en Paris? Où au Paris? Where?
Next to La Tour Montparnasse.
What district?
Quel
arrondissement?
Yeah, in 7 right now because I came back to my parents for the lockdown. So in 7.
Nice. That's a nice place.
Yeah.
I always remember 6th arrondissement. I played a concert at Studio Bertrand, 1982.
Donc lui, il aime bien l'arrondissement 6 parce qu'il y a joué un concert.
1982.
It's gonna be a long panel, isn't it?
Yep.
It's good to see you. It's better in real, and no, you can't explode balloon in party right now.
True, but yeah, that was fun. But listen, this is the best we can do right now, and I'm very grateful to Vanessa and everybody for at least giving us the ability to do this. You know, it's very important.
Yeah.
And it'll be soon. Now we have somebody who might actually allow Americans to travel again. You know, Paris will be safer, faster, probably than anywhere else. You know, when you kick down the second wave, and we'll be able to be there. Maybe no hugging, but lots of love. You know?
Yes.
That's the important thing.
The most important.
Absolutely.
I had a question.
Yeah.
In your own personal opinion, how you would like Supernatural to end?
Season 12, when I commit suicide.
Okay.
Because that's how it ended for me.
Du coup, pour répondre à ta question, la question c'était comment est-ce qu'il aimerait du coup que la série se finisse et il dit la saison 12 avec son suicide parce que pour lui c'est là que ça s'est fini. Donc voilà.
Yeah. I love that your last name says Fanny Translator. Because that's your
then
last
people
name.
can find me. And I
know,
don't
but
want
it would
people
be a terrible last name. Hello, Mademoiselle.
Well, it's better than my real last name. So
What's your real last name?
I'm not gonna tell you.
You say it now or I won't continue.
Le Breton, which is very French.
Say it again.
Le Breton.
Which means what?
Literally means like Breton is like the person from Britain.
Yeah.
And Le is Dutch, so it's just the
Britain.
Yeah. And I'm not even from Britain, so.
Well, your family is.
No, actually, my family is from my father's side. It's from Normandy, which is just next to it.
Change your name to La Normandie.
That's how my parents call me. Yeah, La Normande.
That's what I'm calling you from now on, Fanny La Normande. La Normande. I like that. Personal.
Great.
That makes me happy. Are you happy, Sandra?
Yeah.
I'm glad. I can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah, I can't wait. Thanks a lot.
Merci, Sandra.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
That's a bad name.
Translator is a terrible name.
Yes. It's true.
Lorraine?
Oh,
no picture, video. Turn your video on.
It's not working. I don't know why, but okay.
See the bottom? It says,
yes, but it's supposed to work, but
click it off, click it on.
Yeah, but it's not working since 2 days. Like I went to school like this.
That's good. Well, if that is a picture of your face, I'm very sorry. You look like a camera with a line.
Yes. No, obviously that's not my face,
Lorraine,
fortunately.
is that right? Lorraine Dardinier.
Exactly.
There you go.
I'm fine, thank you. So my question is, do you have any anecdote from the shooting of Doctor Who?
Yes. I mean, lots of anecdotes. You know, those guys used to sing
Yeah?
in between every take. They just sang. They're like choral singing. It was just so sweet. So Matt and Arthur and what's her name played Amy? My brain's gone. Tired. Just would sing. They would sing to each other. It was just lovely. They're just the kindest, nicest people. I loved working there. It was just so much fun. Just good people.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my darling.
Donc la question c'était est-ce qu'il y avait des anecdotes pour nous sur le tournage de Doctor Who. Il dit apparemment en fait il chante constamment entre les scènes, mais constamment. Du coup c'est un peu comme être à une chorale un petit peu
Ouais.
tout le temps, que ce soit Matt, que ce soit Arthur, que ce soit Karen, that's her name,
Yeah.
Karen.
Gillan.
Yeah.
So I'm tired. But yes, they all sang, and they sang all the time. It was so sweet. They would be the end. La, 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 la. I was like, this is just lovely. It's so good.
Donc apparemment il chantait bien en plus, donc c'était vraiment agréable pour lui de s'entendre chanter comme ça tout le temps.
Thank you, Fanny Translator.
You're welcome. Mark the actor.
No, it says Mark Sheppard here. It doesn't say Fanny Translator.
I would change it.
You should.
I'm gonna say La Normande instead.
La Normande would be good. Normande with no E, right?
Yeah, there's an E.
With an
At
E at
the end, you
end?
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normande with E. Normande. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, it's Normand.
No, that's
Weird.
for a man.
Yeah, that's right. I thought. See, that's my problem. My problem is grammar. I can speak French.
Yeah,
I
you
used to
taught.
speak French, but
Yeah.
to me, the grammar is so difficult. Hey,
Even for us.
Hi,
who are you?
I'm Jessica and I'm in Kent, the other
Oh.
side of the channel.
Pointon.
Yes.
In
But,
French, it would be very different. Pointon.
with Jessica Pointon, it works just as well.
It's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. No, it's
What
a
can I
good
do
having
for you,
a
Jessica?
bilingual person with a bilingual name.
Very cool.
Very cool. And I'm allowed. No, I've got two questions.
Okay.
Well, the first one is the way that Misha and Michael Sheen got together for the Be Super Good with the Good Omens.
Yes.
Did you ever think of getting together with David Tennant to be two Crawleys together?
Well, not Crawleys. It'd be Crowley, but
Crowleys. Sorry.
that's okay. But no, the point is, I've not been on Supernatural for a really long time. And I know David reasonably well, and he's a lovely guy, and I'm sure he would have been up for it. But the fact that I wasn't on the show puts me in a very odd situation. Now it doesn't. Now that everything is over, or as soon as the last episode is aired, we're all in the same boat, and you'll see things that we can do that can include me. Because the last thing I ever wanted to do was to appear with my fellow castmates when I'm not on the show and they are on the show. And then the questions are all about why are you not on the show? And it's just not fun for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so now it's all egalitarian. Now it's all as flat as it can be. We are all part of this thing. So now there's a lot more room to do things like that. When I was on the show, I would do things, but I'm really proud of Misha. I mean, I've made fun of Misha for many, many years. That's my job, but I'm really proud of him. I'm proud to know him, and he's an exceptional human being, as are many, many, many people in the cast and crew and production of Supernatural. And it wouldn't have gone on this long if they weren't.
Yeah.
What's the other one? She's
Well, I was going to
making
say, do you want to translate first? Vous voulez traduire avant?
Merci beaucoup.
De rien.
Donc en fait, c'est vrai que comme elle dit, du coup, Misha avait rencontré du coup Michael Sheen pour faire... du coup, parce qu'ils ont le même nom de personnage dans les séries différentes, et du coup, il voulait savoir si lui voulait faire un truc avec du coup David Tennant qui a joué aussi Crowley dans une autre série. Et il dit effectivement, David, lui, serait sûrement partant, mais lui, ça le gêne un petit peu parce que vu qu'il n'a pas été dans la série depuis très longtemps, ça le gêne d'être vu avec d'autres acteurs qui, eux, sont encore dans la série, donc peuvent encore représenter de cette façon-là leur personnage. lui, ça gêne un peu d'apparaître en tant que Crowley à côté de gens qui sont encore le personnage alors que lui ne l'est plus. Mais il dit maintenant, avec la fin de la série qui arrive dans 2 épisodes, ça va changer et il se sentira de nouveau prêt à faire ce genre de choses puisque tout le monde sera au même niveau au final. Et effectivement, il est très fier de Misha de façon générale. Il dit c'est vraiment un être extraordinaire, un homme en or, mais il dit comme tout le monde de toute façon dans ce cas, ils sont tous extraordinaires.
Merci. So the other question is, there was quite a lot of torture going on in Supernatural, and I was wondering, is pain the best way to torture a demon? Wouldn't it be to play show tunes and
pretty much
give them puppies?
No, but see, the point is, you can't have Crowley as either good or bad. It's an ambiguous concept. I mean, he's much more benevolent than he is malevolent. But the thing is, there's a job to do, and the job requires preying on the greedy. So, I mean, if you think of being a demon in Crowley's sense, it's more about dealing with the idiocies of humanity. The people who want to rip other people off. Okay, we'll afford that, and for that we get your soul. It's just part of the job. So I always loved that Crowley was not only morally ambiguous, but not really morally ambiguous, just had a different set of morals than the prevailing characters. But he was also sexually ambiguous. I mean, because it wasn't a human situation. And I always loved the fact that nothing, I mean, I never understood why there was a massive, Castiel as Lucifer, making him lick the floor. I mean, that was just a Thursday for him. I mean, really, we have an intimation that Crowley was very much at home with the strangest of occurrences, shall we say. The idea that human beings can quantify what does or what doesn't affect Crowley is hysterical to him. You know what I mean? I think it works. It works on a different plane, and it always works on a different plane for me. There was one rule. I'll give you this. All right. I'll give you an extra one. There's one rule, and that was I played Crowley, and I told Jeremy this one day. I said, you do realize whatever you write, I'm going to play it as I know what is going to happen. I'm always going to play it as I know what the outcome will be. And he said, yeah, that's kind of what we expect from you. So it doesn't matter if I look like I lose. I know what the story is. There's a long game. There's a long game in it. So the intricacies of torture, nobody cares. Torture is on the human plane. It's not on the demon plane. It's not. I mean, I could torture demons much more interestingly than I could torture humans.
Yeah, it was more that way, that when you're torturing a demon, is pain the way to go?
No, I mean, obviously Crowley would think it was hysterical to put him in a room or I was trying to find the theme from Monsieur Hulot's Holiday, which is perfect music. Just play that over and over and over again. Or think about Balthazar. Yeah. The idea of, raising the Titanic because you just can't stand Celine Dion. Torture is subjective, and that's the fun thing about it. And I think Crowley was able to play with the subjectivity of that. So he only tortured people with the things that he would think would be funny.
Yeah. Okay.
So with Kevin and the fingers and the pinwheel's the funniest thing I ever did.
Yeah.
It makes no sense at all. That's just the wonderful prop lady, Robin, going, do you want a flower? Do you want a drink? What do you want? She goes, I have a pinwheel. I'm like, give me the pinwheel. And it became this thing. It was like, it's just stupid. There's a stupidity to it, which is wonderful. But it's only stupid because humans can't possibly understand the actual realm that they're in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Good question. Hope to see you in the flesh soon.
Yes, in Paris.
I hope so. I think we'll be able to do it. So whatever we can do, we will make it work.
It's June, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
For me, I think that there's a truth to saying that the more guest talks we can do, the better it is for me. So I'm going to ask Vanessa if she can just load me up with guest talks. So if I can't get to meet and greet people, it's almost better to prepay the autographs and make sure everyone can ask questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll sit up there for 2.5 hours and do a conversation. You know that. It's more important to me than necessarily being able to touch and hug and other stuff. There's more connection in those. So maybe that would be the trick for me, to talk a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci pour cette question, n'est-ce pas?
Désolée pour la longue réponse.
C'est ça.
It's okay.
Donc du coup, il y a effectivement beaucoup de torture dans Supernatural. Donc elle voulait savoir, est-ce que pour lui, il pense que la douleur, c'est vraiment le meilleur moyen de torturer un démon? Donc il est parti un peu sur autre chose au début. Il dit, Crowley, c'est vraiment quelqu'un qui est en fait très ambigu. Oui, bien sûr, c'est un démon, il a du mauvais, mais il a aussi du bon en lui. Parfois plus de bon qu'autre chose, d'ailleurs. Mais voilà, il a un travail à faire et donc il doit se débrouiller en fait pour se débrouiller justement avec les idiots un peu de l'humanité, comme il dit, qui veulent faire des pactes, etc. Donc il a simplement des morales très très différentes des humains, mais même des autres démons, je pense. Mais toujours un peu différents. I just knew that was gonna happen. Comme il dit, rien n'est trop en fait pour son personnage. Donc pour lui, c'est horrible. C'est horrible. Il a dit un jour, du coup, à un des scénaristes, enfin, je crois que c'est un scénariste, que peu importe ce qu'il allait écrire, lui allait jouer de façon comme s'il savait ce qui allait arriver, comme s'il était en avance sur le scénario. Et il dit, du coup, il se fichait un peu la torture. De moi, c'est comme ça qu'il le joue, comme s'il se fichait complètement de ce qui allait se passer, parce qu'il était en avance, il savait. Du coup, je trouve ça simplement marrant. I'm almost done, trust me. Par exemple, comme il dit, Balthazar, par exemple, qui détestait Céline Dion, on lui jouait du coup des chansons comme ça parce que c'était une torture. Donc ça dépend du coup. Donc tout est subjectif, comme il dit, ça dépend. Et parfois, ça n'a aucun sens, c'est ça qui est marrant. Il y a un côté stupide qu'il aime bien dans ça. Et pour revenir du coup sur les conventions, il dit que s'il n'est pas faire de conventions, du coup, on peut effectivement faire des câlins, des photos, etc. Peut-être du coup un truc un peu plus en forme de talk où il ferait que de parler plus longtemps et ce serait pas plus mal. Voilà.
Did you get that?
Yep. Merci. Thank you.
A little edit PF to improve the day.
Bonne
Merci
chance.
beaucoup. Merci. I'm not sure I like you anymore. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you love me, you know that. Hey.
And Piaf as well. Just
It was good.
yeah, it's a good song.
Hi guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Crowley? Well, what's up, Mark? Sorry. So,
Where are you?
fine. I'm from Lorient, from west of France, from Britain. So it's raining 2 years. So it's raining day. So cool.
You have a question for me?
Yeah, I have a question for you. For your character has developed a really friendships with Dean. So what's your opinion about this friendship? Because when you are dead, Dean say, I want to be back all Evan Crowley. So what's your feeling about that? And,
What did he say?
Est-ce que tu pourrais traduire, Fanny, s'il te plaît?
Oui, vas-y, dis-moi, il a dit quoi?
En fait, avec Dean, il a vraiment développé une amitié sincère. Et je voulais savoir si c'était vraiment sincère pour lui, pour son personnage. Parce que quand il est mort, Dean a dit, quand tout le monde est à peu près mort, il a dit, même Crowley, j'aimerais bien qu'il revienne. Donc voilà, c'était ça, savoir si c'était sincère.
So when a lot of people died around the same time, and he said, I want everybody back, even Crowley. So do you think the friendship was actually, you know?
I think it was a love story. No, to be serious, no, forget the memes for God's sakes. But the truth is, it's Dean understood Crowley. It was important for Dean to understand Crowley, and the characters understood each other and their wants and their needs in the long scheme of life, you know, as opposed to the quick fix, what's happening. You know, the best thing I can tell you is this. Jensen and I were talking, we were flying somewhere and we were talking about why Castiel and Crowley was so important to the fans, why there were many other characters that came in and out. The other characters are important, but why especially Castiel and Crowley? And I said, well, you know, Castiel being the good guy is always going to have, you know, his puppy dogs and happy stuff. So he's always going to have a a large following. But the commonality between the two characters is that they both love the Winchesters. And that's everything. That's the reason. So the audience lives vicariously through the relationships of Crowley to the Winchesters and of Castiel to the Winchesters. So, the show is about the Winchesters.
Yeah.
And if, you love them and we love them, then we are part of your team. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yeah.
So that's the relationship.
Have you seen the last season, maybe?
Have I seen the last season? No.
Yeah, okay.
I've been busy. I have a lot of other things happening right now. Have you watched Doom Patrol?
No.
Why? Pourquoi? Pourquoi pas?
No time ready. So many work.
Time?
Okay.
Best show on television.
I will check that.
Okay, do that.
Je crois qu'il faut que tu regardes, sinon tu vas te faire disputer. Du coup, pour répondre à ta question, même si tu as un peu compris, il dit surtout c'était la base, c'est vraiment que Dean le comprenait et que lui comprenait Dean. Mais sur le long terme, c'est-à-dire que ce qu'il faisait sur le moment, même si c'était pas bien, sur le long terme, on comprenait pourquoi c'était fait. Et du coup, il y a eu une conversation là-dessus avec Jensen un jour. Et donc, ils se sont demandé pourquoi est-ce que pour les fans, Castiel et Crowley étaient aussi importants. Et il dit Castiel, c'est facile, c'est le petit gentil, tout le monde l'adore, il est mignon, machin, machin. C'est facile de l'aimer en gros. Alors que Crowley, son point commun du coup en fait avec Castiel, c'est que les deux aiment les frères. Ils aiment les Winchester. Et en fait, c'est que le public vit I'm almost done, don't do it, I'm almost done. Oh. Et donc les deux aiment les frères et donc du coup le public et les fans vivent à travers ça en fait. Ils vivent à travers ces relations pour être proches des frères. Ils sont proches des autres personnages et ils sont dans le même camp en fait. Donc à ce côté, on est de votre côté, on est avec vous.
Thanks a lot.
Umbrellas of Cherbourg, pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said it's really cool.
Oh, no, I meant her. Fanny,
No, I'm done.
Pleasure. Great question, my friend. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you next year.
Yes, hope to see you next year. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
À bientôt. À la prochaine.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
À l'an prochain, bye. You are the worst.
Oh, I'm the best. Oh.
Yep. I don't like seeing you doing stuff like I never know what you're up to. Oh. Please, somebody ask a question, please.
Hey, Liz. Liz? Hello, Liz Cook. There you are. Can't hear you. You're muted. Unmute. Unmute. There you go.
Hello?
And you're out of focus.
I know. I don't know why. I do Zoom all my life at work now. I don't know why.
You've been drinking?
I've had a few.
There you go. It looks a bit worse than that.
No, I just wanted to ask you, what question would you like to be asked?
It's a clever question, but my interaction with our audience, my audience from different things, is so special and so personal for each and every individual person. And there's things that people really want to know. And I love being surprised, not by cleverness or trickiness, but more so by people who genuinely want to know something or want to express themselves. Most of the time I don't get questions, I get statements. I get people talking about how the TV show has changed their life, or how the connections they've made through the TV show, or the themes involved in the TV show, especially something as important as supernatural to so many people, how that has helped them. And that is what keeps me going. I mean, that's why I go to conventions. Long time ago, Matt Smith asked me about, doing conventions before he ever did one. Matt Smith from Doctor Who. And I said, it'll surprise you. And he goes, and he'd heard all sorts of negative things from other people, not his experience, but other people had said, oh, it's a bit sad, or it's a bit this, or it's a bit that. And he said, you do these. Why do you go? What's the experience? And I said, be prepared for the most extraordinary outpouring of love that you will ever experience. It will humble you. I can't hear you. You've gone down in volume. So yeah, I mean, but that's not the only thing. And I said to him, I said, look, it's like when you're on stage, because he comes from stage, I come from stage and music. When you're on stage, you have an audience, and the audience, the way they respond to you changes what you do. And I said, the organic nature of that doesn't happen in television, doesn't happen in movies. You know, you're not with your audience when they're watching it. So when you do a convention, it's a chance to complete that circle. And that's a sacred thing. And he went and did Sean's convention in the first one he ever did was in Sean's on my suggestion. And I said, you'll sleep for 3 days afterwards. And he was absolutely exhausted, but he loved every second of it. I mean, it's not about being popular or the ego or the thing. It's just the genuine connection with people. And so to say, what question do I want to be asked is, you know, I mean, there is one joke. I'll tell you the last thing I'll tell you, because she has to translate 3 hours of this. The last part of that is, one day a girl came up for the 7,000th time at a creation convention. She was lovely, and she was dressed in a Castiel costume because she's cheap, obviously. And she said, what's it like? Oh, I really love your work and I really love this. She was so nervous. She goes, what's it like working with Jensen and Jared? And I said, oh, for God's sakes. I mean, nobody ever asked them what it's like working with me. And then I saw a video of the same girl in the panel a few hours later going up to the microphone in the same Castiel costume, because she's cheap, and saying, I really love your work and it's really cool and I really like you and everything else. What's it like working with Mark Sheppard? And they instantly looked at each other and turned back to the camera and went, short. I'm not short. They're just ridiculously tall. I'm not a short actor. I look like I'm 5'6" in that show. I'm not. I'm 5'10". So I'm not a short actor. A little under 5'10". But it's just so funny. And it's, yeah. So the questions are magical.
Oh, that's good to hear.
There you go.
And I'll
Good
see
luck
you
with that, Fanny.
Green.
I will.
Sorry?
I'll see you there. I'll see you there. You be safe and well till then. We'll work out
thank you.
with all, you know, with my favorite promoters, Vanessa and Sean and all these people that have stood by the fans so much. They're just
absolutely.
working out how to do it right. And when we've worked it out, we will do the best we can. It's going to be an amazing experience. We want to be there. You want to be there. They want to make it happen. It's not about money. It's not about that stuff. It's about trying to get back to what we love doing, you know? And that's important for all of us. All right, my darling.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.
Thank you, Liz. Donc, pour traduire, la question c'était du coup s'il avait une question qu'il aurait voulu qu'on lui pose, qu'on ne lui a jamais posée. Et du coup, il dit, qu'est-ce qu'il va faire encore? J'ai peur. Oh, she's the boss, right?
This is the boss. Say hi.
I remember that.
France and then the rest
Thank
of
you for bossing me around. Thank
You know
you.
who you are. You know who you are.
No, no.
Well, give me 1 second, guys.
I'm just going to translate in the meantime.
Well.
Du coup, je sais plus ce que j'ai écrit, c'est une horreur. Du coup, voilà, il dit qu'il a vraiment une très très importante relation avec ses fans, que pour lui c'est vraiment quelque chose de très important et qu'il aime bien du coup être surpris par ces questions. Pas forcément d'ailleurs des questions, des fois il a simplement des témoignages sur en quoi la série les a aidés à traverser des choses compliquées, etc. Et un jour, du coup, il y a Matt Smith donc, qui jouait Doctor Who à l'époque, qui lui a dit écoute, on m'a proposé de faire des conventions, je ne sais pas si je devrais le faire, j'ai trouvé des choses pas terribles, voilà, c'est un peu triste, je ne sais pas trop quoi faire. Et il lui a dit vas-y, et tu vas être surpris, et attends-toi à recevoir plus d'amour en un week-end que tu n'en as jamais eu de ta vie. Et du coup, il l'a écouté, il l'a fait, et même s'il était épuisé, il l'a adoré. Donc du coup, voilà, il a écouté, il l'a fait. Il se rappelle du coup d'une fois où une petite fille, enfin une jeune fille en tout cas, est venue le voir en convention habillée en Castiel, ce qu'il n'a pas trop apprécié apparemment, et qui lui a dit du coup je t'adore, mais qu'est-ce que ça fait de travailler avec Jared et Jensen? Et donc là, bien sûr, en tant que Marc qu'on aime bien et qu'on connaît, il a pété un câble en disant personne ne leur pose jamais la question à eux. Et du coup, il a vu une vidéo après de la même petite fille, toujours habillée en Castiel, qui a été voir du coup Jensen et Jared et qui leur a demandé la même question, et pour lui, du coup, ça fait quoi de travailler avec Marc? Et bien sûr, ils ont tous les deux répondu, parce que c'est mes héros, petit. Alors qu'il n'est pas petit, comme c'est eux qui sont genre super grands. Lui, il fait 1m75, 77, donc il n'est pas petit, mais c'est juste eux qui sont juste beaucoup, beaucoup trop grands. C'est une excuse si vous voulez. I'm done.
Oh, cool. Right. You need a soundtrack.
I'm still working on it, you know.
This is the soundtrack of your life, so I'm doing well.
Oh, cool.
Bye, Liz. Bye. Thank you.
See you soon.
I can't. But you are right, though. We will try to do the convention.
Yes, that's the point. That is the most. Can everybody see us right now?
Yeah.
Good. So I was just saying that's the most important thing is that, hey, Natalie, that's the most important thing is that we're trying to get this done. And there's really good people working on this. So it's up to you guys to stay safe, stay well, keep clear, wear masks, wash your hands, do this stuff. We can do this. We can make this work. If for no other reason than just so we can have a bloody convention. You know, I mean, forget about the fact we'll be killing each other if we don't. But the honest truth is, if we want to survive this and see the people we love and enjoy this wonderful thing that we've managed to create over the years, it's up to us, you know? And, you know, the idea that somebody's going to get sick and then not tell somebody and show up could devastate everything. So, you know, we'll support you. We'll bring you in virtually if you can't be there in person. We'll work out some way of doing maybe a hybridized thing or adding a little Zoom to one of the days or something. You know what I mean? That's the way to do it. And we will make it work. It means more work for us and more work for the promoters. But the point being is we want to have an event that feels the best that it can feel for the circumstances we're in. You know, that's the way to go. Hey, Natalie, missed you.
Hi, I couldn't get it to work. It knocked it off and everything. Sorry.
Well, you're here now.
Yeah.
So how's the new place?
It's nice. Yeah. It's a nice place. We're by the countryside and everything, but we're still in the city.
I've seen the pictures. Gorgeous.
Yeah. So I just had a question. What was your favourite scene to film of Supernatural? I've probably heard this at a convention, but I'd like to.
I've probably heard this about 50 times at a convention. It's really simple for me. It's always been simple. The end of season 8. Because like you got to, I'll give the long version first. You can paraphrase this, Fanny, so it's not such a big deal. But you know, we had seasons 1 to 5, which was working to an apocalypse. Then Sarah Gamble came in and turned the show around, gave us season 6 with these wonderful episodes, the standalone episodes that are brilliant. Season 7, not so much of a hit, would have been a great season 12, but you know, it was what it was. And then Jeremy came back and then went, oh, how about going back to Angels and Demons? And so he had this amazing season that was, you know, I think he says it was served up to him on a plate. It was like the most obvious thing to do. And it all came together for me, I think, in season 8. And the end of season 8 from Elena's character through, you know, me tied to the chair, through all of that, all the way through the church to the you know, the angels falling from the sky is just, it was the greatest acting experience because everybody was so supportive in that environment. And I think it was the best of Supernatural. I think it was the pinnacle of what we were doing. I think everything came together for that. I mean, the angels falling from the sky was just a magical thing, but you think about all of those scenes and the human blood and all of that. It was just so intense. But it was so much fun to film. We knew we were making something good, you know?
Yeah.
Good answer?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
When am I going to see you next?
Well, I'm not sure if April's going to be going ahead now because the furlough scheme in the UK has been extended to March. So we'll just have to see about that one.
Right. That's April is Pittsburgh or whatever?
No, Telford.
Telford, of course.
Telford, yeah.
My brain's gone. Yeah, so Jamie's got to work out whether it works or not.
Yeah, because the government's extended the furlough scheme to March, so we just have to see about that one. Hopefully it'll go ahead.
You know what? He's a smart boy. You know, he'll do whatever he can. And as I said, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to make sure people feel that they get the connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's another one of the you know, Vanessa and Sean and Jamie are very dear to me. They've always been very dear to me because they're just good people who like the fans.
Yeah.
It's about trying to get a fan experience. And, you know how hard it's been. The bigger conventions are harder for us to get contact, and the smaller conventions can get, very clicky and all the rest of that stuff. But somewhere in the middle, we've always found something really good. I think Sean's done a really good job in the last, pre-COVID, in the last couple of years, and taking over from that whole asylum thing,
Yeah, definitely.
I think he's done really well. And Vanessa's another one of those people. She's just honest. And that's 90% of being a promoter in this business. That's 90% of this is not being, she wants to give a great convention, and she wants to keep everybody safe. That's the most important thing we can do. And if we want to have I love doing this. You know how much I love doing this, Natalie. You know what it is to me. But we've got to be smart. We all have to be smart. Otherwise, we don't stand a chance with this, and we'll end up doing this crap for forever. You know what I mean? It's like, this is great for now. This is great for now, and I'm very proud to do it for now. But this is not where we want to be in 6 months or 8 months from now.
Yeah.
Let's all get together and make sure this happens.
Yeah, it's great to see you. I've got my Crowley t-shirt on.
I love it. That's my favorite shirt. Might reissue that at some point when we've all got money in about 10 years.
Yeah.
So we got a new president. You feel safer? Do you feel safer that we have a new president?
Yeah, especially for LGBT people in America.
Yeah, there's so much. There's so much will change. I'm just, whatever your politics are, you got to know that it's going to get a little bit saner.
Yeah.
I love to you. And love to your mum too.
See you. Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
So I'm going to translate quickly the last question. Donc la scène préférée de Marc, bon, il va mettre une musique encore. Donc la fin de la saison 8, il dit forcément il y avait un arc narratif pour la 1 à 5, tout le monde savait. La 6, ils ont fait des épisodes d'un épisode, du coup, enfin des petites histoires. La 7, ils se sont un peu perdus, mais c'est vraiment la 8 pour lui où on est revenu un peu aux sources avec les anges, les démons. Et il dit pour lui c'était parfait en fait du début à la fin, donc la grande scène, vous savez, avec Sam Edine et du coup Crowley dans l'église. Il dit vraiment tout le monde sentait en fait qu'il faisait en fait de la bonne télé. Donc c'est très intense, mais très fun parce qu'il sentait qu'il faisait de la bonne télé et ils étaient fiers de le faire. Et donc à la fin, je précise parce qu'il a fait un petit mot sur Vanessa quand même, je voudrais le dire. Donc voilà, pour dire qu'il y a quand même des gens derrière qui travaillent sur les conventions, comme Vanessa, comme Sean et d'autres, qui essayent vraiment de faire du très très bon travail et qui veulent d'abord que tout le monde soit safe avant tout, et dès qu'on peut, on fera des bonnes conventions tous ensemble où on pourra se voir, etc., en essayant de faire comme on peut. Et voilà. Du coup, il a fait un peu un discours d'amour sur Vanessa, et je suis obligée de le dire parce que c'est vrai. I can't hear the music though when I talk, so that's fine. I don't mind. I can't hear you guys when I talk, so.
They do.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. You suffer, I don't.
Oh.
Thank you, Natalie.
What do you mean suffer? What do you mean suffer? That's the soundtrack of your life.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sure it is. That's what they told me. They gave this to me to play while you were talking.
Well, they don't know me very well then. It's not.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're faking.
Okay. That was the last question.
It was?
Yes, it was.
We did good.
Yeah, we did.
And please send everybody my love and say, I really want to get on and do this. So
we will. Thank you so much, Mark.
See you later.
It was a pleasure.
I can leave. Everything's good, right? I can leave. Everything's done?
Yeah.
For today? Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
À bientôt.
Bientôt.